y'all, Tillery here, the Mistress of Horror, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, I bet you press that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when I'm uploading new videos. It is time for the writer's vlog. It's that week, and I can't believe it's already that week. There's going to be some extra parts in this vlog this week because I finally received the order, the second order of the Caliostro Kickstarter books that Barnes& Noble Press messed up and botched the first time. Their printer misprinted most of all the books. So I did contact them. They did reply. They had to contact the printer. The printer had to reprint everything and resend it and actually package it for real this time. That being said, I did receive the paperback part of the order a day and a half ago. So everything checked out. Everything's printed correctly this time because it was their error. I'm still waiting for the hardback copies that was in the order, which those take longer, but I did contact Barnes & Noble Press again to make sure that those are coming in a timely manner. And she did contact the woman I'm dealing with. She did contact the printer, and they let her know that those take a little bit longer, as we do know, and said that they will be shipping out in a couple days UPS. So just waiting on those. That's fine. The people on the Kickstarter understand since it was out of my hands and an error on the printer's side. So you'll see some of that. I'm going to actually be packaging up today the people who have paid for their shipping. I'm going to be packaging their things up, and I'm also going to be packaging up the people who had the book boxes because they are all drop-off. They're local, so they didn't have shipping. They are local drop-offs. I'll be actually doing a video for the packing of the singular books that were backed, like the package, the reward tier, and then the book box, which I have 3 of those to pack up. That's the people who got everything. All of my books that I previously published come in that book box, a mug, a tote bag, and a map, and things like that that don't come with the other tiers. So that's a special tier. So I'm really excited to pack these things up and finally get them to their homes. That will be part of the portion of this vlog this week. Before I start showing some of that, I did want to talk about what I've been doing. My schedule has been quite hectic because it is, school season, so that gets kind of back busy over from the summer. But I have taken on trying to enter writing contests, and only ones that were available at this time of the season that I have found was the ones on Reedsy. I think that's how you say Reedsy. On Reedsy, they have weekly writing contests that are 5 prompts. They're prompt-based writing contests, so you could choose from the 5 prompts, or you can mix and match the prompts to have each one of these points in it, and you can submit for each individual prompt. But if you want it to be in the contest, you have to pay $5 per entry. You do win $250 if you win, and some runner-ups could get a $25 store credit for Reedsy or whatever. So I figured I'd try my hand at it, just because also who couldn't use a little bit extra money, because that's always a thing. So I've done that 2 weeks in a row so far. Just got the results back for the first week. I did not win that one, but there is competition and all that. I think it was like 129 different entries for that particular one, I believe. No, I think that one had more. I think that first week had 185, and then the one I just entered this past week that just closed today, will actually closes tonight at 12. That one is, I think, 129 so far. I think that made it in. But I'm still enjoying writing the short stories. The 2 that I've written, kind of not my basic stuff that I write, which is my horror and dark fantasy things. But I wanted to write based off the prompts and didn't want to just fall back on my horror writing, because I'm like, that's my thing. And I kind of was waiting for some scary prompts because this is the month of October, so I knew they would have some. So I'm still waiting for the results for this week. that doesn't happen until next Friday. They do the closing of one, and then they open the next one, and then they announce the winner the following week when they're ready to open another contest. That's the formula. But it's nice to dip my toe in that. You know, I edit them. They're self-edited. I don't pay an editor, for a contest that's just this type of scale. It's just, so people can leave reviews, can like them. I'll link the 2 stories that I put up there if you would like to read them. They have a word limit. So that's another thing. The word limit for these short stories, it's 1,000 to 3,000 words. That can be a little tight even for a short story, though I've done it, but still, sometimes based off a prompt. It's one thing just to write a short story based off of whatever thoughts you have in your head, but when you have a prompt that you are using as the base, then that could complicate it a little bit, in my opinion. Also, a lot of my stories can be a little elaborate, so sometimes that can be difficult for some people to take on. The short story writing is not an easy thing anyway, I'm told. That's what I've been doing, and also reading. I have obligations because I am an ARC reader for Dale L. Roberts' book series. I tend to put up his reviews. I put up the reviews that I've written when the book releases. I still have a few, probably like 10 pages left to read of his book that's about to release, since I'm ARC reading. And then I'll have the review ready for launch day, which is October 15th. And that's Networking for Authors. The book is about networking for authors. And I'll link that one below since I did mention it. I have video reviews up for the last 3 that I did, and written reviews as well. I did a double review for 2 of his books together, and then I did the one review in one of my writers' blogs. So that's 3 that I have up. This will be the 4th, I believe. But yeah, so that's going. And then I have another book that I was reading by another author, fiction for this, because that's nonfiction for Dale. And I had reviewed one of his books. He requested, asked, would I be willing to review one of his other books, which I did say I would. But my schedule is very tight. But I am going to actually fit his in this month. I need to finish it still, but I have a lot of obligations. So I did let him know that when I do have it ready, so I'm doing a double video review, because I did review his other book already, but written form. So I'm just going to turn it into a video and double review his 2 books. But I'm going to probably not be doing any reviews except for Dale Roberts' books for video and written reviews for the next couple of months, because I am very swamped with my own work. It's Caliostro stuff. And trying to prepare that for launch for the public, because this launch now is only for the Kickstarter people. So yeah, that takes a lot. So that's what I've been doing. I am doing covers now. So I do pre-made covers currently, and some custom work as well. Ebook, I also do paperback, and I also offer dust jacket design. So that's what I've been doing. I'm building my portfolio because I did make a few of my own covers, namely the Thorns of My Heart cover I did design and release. I did a cover for La Draga, which I have not released yet, so I'm not going to show that one here. I did do some other covers behind the scene that people haven't seen yet, but I've been training to do it for about 2 years now behind the scene, and I've honed my skills. I only do typograph and object-based covers, meaning I take different objects and make a cover from that. Particularly, Thorns of My Heart was object-based. Typograph is more the font takes over the cover. I tend to get my licensed stuff from 2 different sources, and I do my designs. So they are licensed, so everything's covered. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I did put myself on Fiverr. Fiverr has lost a lot of its credibility, I hear, because a lot of people using AI to make covers and things like that, and not offering good services. So I did put myself on there, but mostly I'm going to start a group on Facebook, like a lot of the book cover designers do, and post in the groups that have it where different book cover designers can post. Start doing that once I have a portfolio of at least 150 to 100 pre-mades, which I'm currently sitting at about 27 to 35, somewhere in there. That's what I've been doing, working on things behind the scene. I'm trying to transition, hopefully within the next year, to all remote work, and only do a part-time for my cleaning business. That's the plan, because it does wear heavily on your body, and I've been doing it since I was 12, working in this company. I took over and revamped it. It was my mother's company, so I'm running a family business type of situation. But I'm tired. That's my goal, working towards working remote. Being an author is very difficult. But I'm learning a lot from Dale L. Roberts on marketing, networking, things like that. It's hard being, because you're an introvert. Though I was mostly a chosen introvert, it doesn't mean you don't fall into it more because it's something you chose to do. Because I could be very much a people person, but that was a good time ago. I'm a 40-year-old woman, and I'm in my ways, and I'm very particular. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the video footage of me packing up the books. So that's really exciting. I didn't do another unboxing when I actually got the books that were in good condition. I did do an unboxing of the Unhappy unboxing. If you want to check that out, it's linked below. But yeah, so let's jump into the packing of the books. Alright, so I'm about to pack up 2 of the Kickstarters. We're just going to show 1 though. But I'm packing up one of the packages that will be going to one of the Kickstarter backers. But these packages are quite similar. One has a few things less than the other. One has a signed copy of the hardback here, and the other one is unsigned copy. And they both have bookmarks and art and things like that. Here is the 4 character bookmarks that David will be getting in his package. So let's pull him out one of each. And here are the ones that now, if you notice on these bookmarks specifically, the color of the name is based to their eye colors. Allison has green eyes. Duncan has silver eyes. Both Delata and Caliostro both have blue eyes because of their vampiric style nature. Hers because of her vampire nature. His because of it being a light virgin. So these go to David's pile. David also gets a thank you card. This is the Caliostro thank you card that will be in the package as well. Inside the thank you card is a message from me and a list of the stories that are within the book that will be received, and the QR code to scan to join my newsletter. If you are not a newsletter member, the option is there. It was a quarterly, but it is now back to monthly because I have a lot going on. Plus, you get a short story for free if you join my newsletter. And then the last thing in this box that goes to the people of this tier is art cards. Caliostro is one of the art cards that will be going to David of the original art from my character artist. This is just the back of the art card, which is this art here is by Dewson, who did the cover art. So he gets one of those. Then we just shuffle a little bit, and it's the same artwork that's on the bookmarks, but this is bigger ones. And then Allison, and these were the bonus back here. These were always planned. These were ones that were unlocked due to the Kickstarter funding above what I asked for. This is Delata in her art card form. The back of here is just something to match her cover. So he gets one of those. And Duncan, good old Duncan, main side character, who also has the novella that's in the book. This is Duncan Winterwolf, and his story is in the book. And one of my Mistress of Horror postcards will be thrown in. That is nothing on the back, but it just holds my link tree. So you can scan that to go to my link tree to get all the things that I do. get to all my social medias and such. And that's pretty much everything that will be going in David's package, besides me signing it, of course. And so that will be going inside his book. I will be signing that front page, and this will be going. I actually plan to wrap this in good plastic because I want to protect it on its way to David. And but it's going to go in here, safe and sound, wrapped up and sealed for David. So, David, if you're watching this video, your package will be shipped out on Monday, coming Monday. That's the first packaging of Caliostro. David will be getting some digital based things. The 6-track mini album, which is the official album for Caliostro, Tale of Light Burton, done by Tribal Snake. And I will always share that link if you look in my description. So that will be emailed, and the code to download the ebook version of Caliostro with a digital bookmark for memorabilia purposes. So, yep, that's what we're looking at for David. And I will be doing SD's packaging off camera because this did take a little longer than I'm sure you want to sit and watch. This is the book box for the Kickstarter that will be going to the 3 lucky people who chose to back it with that. It's a black box. I couldn't get any printed because it would have cost way too much, and I to do that. So the mug, that the Caliostro mug, which is this one, that's what it looks like. Caliostro and Allison on the mug, and it has their names in that particular picture of them for that one bookmark. Blue on the inside, blue handle. So it's a pretty nice mug. I've been using that for a minute. Then they get one of my Stay Scared exclusive stickers. That one was an add-on. I didn't originally have that in there. This is the physical Caliostro official album. So, though most people don't have CD players, I still want to give them a physical copy of it, nonetheless. So, that's one of the things in here. Then the canvas bag. And carry all the books. It has Caliostro on it. The front of the book and the back of the book has a nice strap to it. And nice size, too. So, next we have the 2 stickers that they get of the special emblem I made. It's Caliostro's spirit sword, the opal necklace that he wears, and his wings with power around it. So I made this emblem for the book. It's not in the book, but this is an emblem of Caliostro that you may see throughout the series at some point. But they get 2 exclusive stickers. This is the thank you card that you saw in the other one. This is the envelope that it goes in. So there's that. And of course, one of my QR code postcards. Then the entire collection of the bookmarks. Caliostro, Duncan, Delata, Allison. The book themed bookmark, which is just the cover of the book. Then you have the Winter Wolf bookmark, the Fractals bookmark, the Thorns of My Heart bookmark, and the Room Within's bookmark. So you get all of those in the book box. You also get all the art cards, which is Caliostro, Allison, Delata, and Duncan. You get all those. Then you get all of my current printable books. Thorns of My Heart, a copy of Thorns of My Heart, a copy of The Room Within, a copy of Fractals, and a never before printed version of Winter Wolf. I did actually make this cover myself. I did mention covers in the other part of the blog. This is a cover I designed for Winter Wolf, which is the novella that's inside the book. But this is a physical print that sits alone by itself. It is around 15,000 words, I believe, for this novella. So it's close to 100 pages in this one. I was really proud of this story because I wrote it for the Kickstarter. But yep, that is Winter Wolf. all of these books are going to be signed too for this book box, and then the hardback, of course, that you saw in the last one. So there. And then inside these boxes, inside these boxes as well, are the map. And the map is here at the bottom. Because I pre-packaged this one. It's going to take a while to package them up. And then you get a physical copy of the map, the Moors of the Vale, which this is Caliostro's manor that you'll, read about in the book. Then that is the lake that Allison is found drowning in. Transfer City, Hollow of the Lycran, which is the tree, the Lycran, which are the werewolves in the story, then the Fortress of the Guardian, and then the Veil Line. So that's the physical map that you get for the book box. This map is also printed in the hardback edition of Caliostro, but it is not printed in the paperback one, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's everything that comes in the book box for the Kickstarter. And that was the packaging of Caliostro, getting ready to go to some of the homes. I still have other copies to pack up once the other Kickstarter backers send in their shipping costs. So David from David Reviews will be getting his copy shipped out on Monday, and so will SD Houston. I'm sorry about the delay, but I did update you guys as it happened. Completely out of my control. I would have loved to have shipped it at the very end of September like I had planned, but I guess it's only off by a couple weeks, but I guess that's to be expected when you're dealing with other companies, Anyway, those two will be being shipped off on Monday, and I will be dropping off 3 of the book boxes. Well, dropping off 2 of the book boxes, and the other book box has a scheduled date to be dropped off. But I'll be dropping those off next week to the prospective people. I really appreciate the backing for the Kickstarter and people believing in me enough to back the Kickstarter launch of Caliostro. So, I will see you on the flip side, and keep a lookout for more upcoming videos. I plan to start doing some live stream writing once my reading obligations calm down. So I'm going to plan to start doing actual live streams more than likely around Halloween. That's when I'm going to start, and then I'm going to at least do live streams. I want to do twice a week, but it might just be once a week to start, so I could get more of my writing done and completed. Accountability is important. All right, I'll see you all soon, and stay scared.